Hey guys, it's me again, Ebony Thomas Butler here at the Community College of Baltimore County's School of Health Professions. And this is our application to the School of Health Professions. You can see our new building here in the background of this page. So I'm just going to pick up where we left off, but I do want to cover one thing first. In our last video, we did talk about requesting transcripts, and at that time you were not able, I thought you should be able to, but you weren't able to order. You are now able to order your transcripts through your application. You just click on your academic history, colleges attended, scroll down to that college that you would like to receive your electronic transcript from, and select order. So I'm just going to click it here. This is what it looks like. You have two options. Option 1, order an electronic transcript, and option 2, order a mailed paper transcript. And you'll just follow the directions that are listed here for either one of those options, okay? You can see it gives you all the directions. Just take your time. If you're not ready to do it, click I will do this later. Or if you've already ordered them separately, I ordered my transcript. I'm revisiting the area of transcript entry because once you have entered all of your courses, you have to go out and then come back into this area and click I have reviewed this information. Okay, so you want to do that. And then you'll end up with a check mark when it's finished. Standardized test. If you are not currently taking it, go ahead and click on the other option. I think I've already done this in the previous video, but you will have clicked on the option where I am not adding any standardized tests. And then you just move on. If you have your standardized tests, go ahead and add that information in this box, in this area, the test that you took and when you took it. However, please read the directions here. If you have not taken your TEAS exam, we do not want this area to hold you up. If you haven't taken it as of yet, just click on I'm not adding any standardized tests, and be sure to send your exam to CCBC TEAS so that we can receive it. Supporting information is the next area. Remember, we're looking for everything to turn green in our quadrants. CCBC Credentials, you're going to log in here as if you were logging into your CCBC personal account. So you should have a username and a password to use for that personal account. You're going to use them here. Application management, you're going to enter your student ID, whether it's a 900 or a 901 number. You're going to take your time and read each one of the questions and answer accordingly. The release statement, you want to take your time and read about the honor code, the professional behavior, criminal background checks and drug testing, bloodborne pathogens, health insurance immunizations, and communication skills. You're going to select yes or no at the end. You're going to select yes or no for health pathways advisors, and for the rest of these as well. So take your time and carefully read through. Be sure to read the new COVID-19 vaccination policy that is currently in effect. Once you finish that page, I'm scrolling pretty quickly, I apologize. Once you finish this page, this area, save and continue, turns blue. Blue is something you can do. Green is something you have seen. So if it doesn't turn blue, you miss something up at the top, okay? So this takes us to the fourth and final quadrant. I've only added one program here, but if you have a different program, it may look a little bit different. So I'm going to click on respiratory care therapy. This is some information just for you. It talks about the application fee of $50 and it's non-refundable. It tells you which application you're completing and has additional information. Your program may also have some questions to complete. You will need to complete all of those questions in order to complete the application. Your application may have documents that are required. If so, that will still be on this tab as well. You would click and add your documents here. Be sure to follow any directions that are listed. If you're not adding any documents at this time and they're not required, you can click it. You may also have an area that requires references here. In that case, you click on that and you follow through. References will require some additional information. I've actually, in the meantime, gone through and added another program just so you can see what the recommendation area would look like. So this is the Veterinary Technology Program. Again, on the homepage is some critical information for you. They do have questions that need to be answered. They're required. This program also does require some different documentation, so be sure to check that area and see what is required. And then recommendations. So this is what the page for recommendations will look like. Your program may require one or more specific types of recommendations. Be sure that you read the directions first. You would click on Request School of Health Professions recommendation. Type in your recommender's first and last name, their email address, and the date that you would like it to be due. Do not set the date for tomorrow. Do not set the date for 1 week. Give them, a working individual, a chance to actually get to your email and reply to it. It's not required, well, you do have to put a due date. So if your program's deadline is the 4th of January, I would list that as your date. And then I would put that information in my personal message. Hey, remember when you said you'd be my recommender, my referral? Here's the email where you do that. Be sure to complete this by the stated deadline of January 4th. I greatly appreciate you for taking the time to do this, and whatever else you would like to add to that email. Make it a personal message so they know who you are and remember that you've already asked them to do this. You read through this, you're going to answer these questions. When you finish this page, again, this will turn blue. Once everything has turned blue, you will have 4 green rectangles. You'll have 4 quadrants that are green in this area. Don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. It's been a long day. I encourage you to quite often check your status. That's in the upper right-hand tab here under Check Status. You'll see that In Progress is currently listed for both of the programs that I've selected. That is because I haven't paid for or completed either application. Once you complete one application and pay for it, the one application's status will change to received. Once all of your transcripts have been received, then this status will change to complete, and you'll be able to see your transcripts listed here. So this one has arrived, but it's the only one that has arrived. This one, it says, is not required, and that's because I entered Beijing Foreign Studies University. Yes, I did make that up. And this program is not requiring that you submit official transcripts from this college because it's an international school, and they do have different requirements. After you see that this is turned to complete, you're waiting for it to turn to verified. Verified is when my office will receive this application that you've just submitted, and we will begin to work on it at that time. You can add programs here. So if you are applying to, let's say, the LPN program, the Practical Nursing Program, and you want to also apply to the Registered Nursing Program, you're just going to see what happens. You can do that here by adding those programs, okay? When you're ready to submit an application, there will actually be a circle here by this Submit Application tab, kind of like what you see here next to the bell. And those are notifications. We're going to get to those in just a second. Once you've got an application completed, again, you will see green and check marks. It will tell you how many applications are ready for submission. It will give you the total amount to pay for that application. You're not required to submit all applications at one time. They can be done individually as long as they are completed by their stated deadline and submitted by that deadline. Notifications are found on 2 areas. The first area is in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It is a blue bell. Mine has 4 notifications. I've clicked on it. I don't have any critical alerts, but I do have recent notifications, so you do want to check here for those notifications. Be sure to check the email that you used as well, as some information will be directly emailed to you instead of showing as a notification. The second area where you see notifications is here on the left side of your dashboard screen. And again, you can click on View My Notifications. It looks exactly the same. At the top of your page in the upper right corner, you're going to see a blue question mark. If you are having difficulties with any part of this application, if you're looking to see why your transcripts haven't been received as of yet, and it's been at least 24 hours, business hours, for a electronic transcript and 7 business days for a paper transcript, then you can click here. And I suggest clicking Email Will Respond ASAP. That's because the folks that are monitoring this account are actually able to work from home if necessary. This gives them a chance to pull your information according to your ID number, your name, your telephone number, answer your question, get the research done, and get back to you quickly. You can also click on the Help Center, which will open a new tab just for you. There's lots to see in here, lots to do. If you need help getting started with your CAS application, you need somebody to walk you through, it's all here. It's all here. Additionally, I want to show you where you can find a little bit of help within the application itself. I'm going to click on Academic History in the transcript entry area. Note here over the left, it says, need help with transcript entry? Watch this video. And they have an entire video set up just to assist you. You can just hit play. It'll kind of walk you through that whole process. It's a short video, only 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, guys, you can do this. Just sit back, relax. You've got this. No worries. And just take your time. Okay? You can do this. If you have questions, you can email us at shpseat@ccbcmd.edu. But just take your time. It's really not that difficult. It doesn't take you very long to complete the application. Be sure to submit your application by the deadline. Be sure to take your TEAS exam if required by the deadline. Lastly, be sure to send in all of your transcripts as required. You do not have to wait to send in your transcripts unless you're just waiting for a grade to be posted. You do want to try and get transcripts in and apply prior to the deadline if possible, because it can take up to 4 weeks to verify. So the sooner you can do it, the better off you are. Good luck. Take your time. Relax. You've got this. You will be successful. I can almost promise. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful day. Thank you from CCBC.